It's your boy TeyTheGod, and today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to become user gods like me. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to call me, you can call me a user god, you can call me Lurk Jesus. You know what I mean? You just know that when I'm on the field, I get picks. You know what I mean? I want to show y'all how to do that more efficiently. I'm gonna show y'all really just the stick work aspect of it, like how to really move your character and stuff. Besides that, 90% of it is just knowing your opponent and adapting to your opponent, knowing what he's running, you know, watching what he's running, watching his concepts, and reading the routes. You know what I mean? That part I can't really teach you. You just gotta play the game more, get used to your opponent, whoever you're playing, and just adapt. Madden is all about adaptation. But anyways, make sure y'all hit that like button. If this helps you out, let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you're new and hit that sub button, hit that notification button as well. Join notification squad and never miss a video. Alright, so let's get into this. Alright, so let's put everyone here into a QB spy so we don't have no pass rush, so I can show y'all what I want to do. First things first, turn off defensive auto strafe in your settings. If you haven't already turned off auto strafe in the settings, make sure you do that, because I'll show you what auto strafe is. When auto strafe is on, you're going to be moving like this. You're going to be strafing. You're going to be squared up to the ball. You're not going to be able to run backwards unless, of course, you hold R2 and you go run. But see, now when you hold R2, when you go to break right and left like this, see how long it takes for him to turn back, because he has to break down and he has to go the other way. So you want to turn auto strafe off, and how you want to move always is in circles. Always in circles. I'm not even holding R2 right now, but as you see, like, I'm going sideline to sideline like this. Now if you go left and right, look how long this takes. See how much longer that takes than to just go in circles? So you always want to move in circles. You don't ever want to cut back like this. The second tip is don't always hold R2. So what I like to do is, let's say there's a crosser route, right? So the first route I like to move with, I like to just I don't hold R2. I'll run with him like this sideways, and then when I see that second route coming across, boom, then you press R2 and you gun across and go steal that, go lurk that. You know what I mean? You don't always just want to be holding R2. You could always undercut routes. That's tip number 3. Undercut the route. Don't run laterally with him. Like if a guy's running sideways, you know what I mean? Don't run sideways with him like this. When the ball is thrown, you want to come downhill on it like this and go get that pick. That's really the most important thing. Now, I'm out of stamina. I can't even run anymore. Look at this. I can't even run. So to go over everything, turn off auto strafe. Never hold L2. Never strafe. Never cut back and forth like this. Always round your turns. Always round your cuts. You'll be faster that way. Don't hold R2 the whole way. Oh, and I guess a last tip would be stay in your zone. You know what I mean? So like this is a cover 4. Let's just say we're in like a that's a blitz. Hold on. Let's say we're in a cover 3. So the cover 3, you have 2 yellow zones, right? So let's say I'm using this guy. So I'm here on this left yellow, right? This hook to curl on the left side. If this guy is running 2 slants, so let's say the play is looking like this. Oh wait, hold up. Let's say the play is looking like this, right? Once triangle comes, you obviously want to stick to triangle. He's that first slant. Stick to him, stick to him, stick to him. When you pass him off to the other zone, you don't keep going with that. You stay in your zone, because there's always going to be a second route that comes through your zone. So once that first slant comes through your zone, once he hits this, you pass it off and you hop over to that second route. And I'm telling you, the second route is always where you get picked. So let's just say a usual concept is this right here. A usual concept is like, let's just say this right here. So you have like the slant, that first slant, and then you have the in behind it, right? So let's just say, and I'm using both controllers right now, so it's gonna be kind of hard to do. So I'm with the slant, and then I go back to the in and I pick it off. Now I had one hand on each controller, so I can't really show that off correctly, but you guys see what I mean. You know what I mean? Once that first route gets out of your zone, you pass it off and you go dip to that second one, and that's how you'll make 90% of your interceptions go into that second route. And that's just knowing the game. That's just knowing route concepts, and that's just seeing the route development before it happens. You know what I mean? The more you play the game, the more you'll get used to it, the more you'll understand that, the more picks you'll get doing that. Now that's really all I could show you, but again, the main key, like I would say the number one thing is do not round do not cut. Make sure you're rounding your movements. Always rounding, always circles. Besides that, I'm gonna show y'all some clips right now, and I'm gonna break down what I did. And so let's get into that. So I want to give one more tip before I show you guys some clips, and that's who you're usering. That's a big thing. So who to user is obviously the most important thing. You want to user people with range, right? You want to user people who are big and fast. That's what range is. You know, how much of the field you can cover at one time. So let's look at Roquan Smith here on the left, 6'1", 82 speed. The things you want to look at is height, speed, jumping, and catching for your user linebacker. Your user linebacker can have terrible play rec, terrible awareness, terrible block shape. It doesn't matter. You're using him for simply just for interceptions. You know what I mean? So Roquan Smith, 6'1", 82 speed, and you go down over here to his catching, 61, and his jumping is what, 74. Okay, so now let's look at Telvin Smith here on the right. Telvin Smith, 6'3", 83 speed, so he's 1 point faster, but he's 2 inches taller. So already he has more range. Already he's a better user. His jumping is 2 less. It's 72, and his catching is 75, so a lot higher. So Telvin Smith is an amazing user linebacker. So obviously I'm taking Telvin Smith over Roquan Smith, but right here, Anthony Barr. Now if you know Madden, you know Anthony Barr is the user god. So let's compare Telvin Smith to Anthony Barr real quick. I have the powered up Anthony Barr, by the way. As you see, Anthony Barr is 1 hit slower, but Anthony Barr is 6'5". So personally, I'm taking that 6'5" because 6'5" is big, 6'5" is huge, and the fact that he's a 6'5" with 82 speed is already ridiculous. So I'll give up that 1 speed for that 2 extra inches of height, you know what I mean? And then if we go into the stats, his catching is a little bit lower, but his jumping is also higher. So not only is he taller, but he has better jumping as well. So no one's putting the ball over Anthony Barr. If you try to throw the ball over Anthony Barr, it's getting picked. Anthony Barr is just way too big. That 1 speed doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Zach Brown's also a good little user if you have him, 6'1", 81 speed. He's more like Roquan, but he's also a very good tackler, so you could also help you could also help run stuff with that. Ryan Shazier, Mutt Master, of course, this guy goes up to like 90 speed. Shazier and Anthony Barr are always the best users every year. Shazier 6'1", but he's very, very fast. I gotta get his master up. Tremaine Edwards is also a very good user, 6'5", just like Anthony Barr. He's not as fast, but he's a good little budget user there. Deion Buchanan, 6'1", 82 speed. He's also a heavy hitter too. He's got big hitter. Hassan Reddick's good, 6'1", 81 speed. Like, you just want big, fast guys at linebacker. That's really who you want for your users. There's a couple other guys I don't have. Deion Jones, that rookie on the Falcons, what's his name, Olakunin or something like that. Shaquem Griffin with the one hand. His catching's horrendous, but he's very fast. He's the fastest outside linebacker in the game. Bud Dupree, there's a whole bunch of guys, but just fast and tall. That's what you want. But now that that's out of the way, let's get into these clips. Alright, so let me show y'all a basic one to start. Right here, I think he's gonna run actually, I'm not sure what play he's running, but he has 2 drags going across each other. So let me play this slowed down. So as you see right here, he's running the tight ends on a drag, and 15 on the left side of the screen is also going to come across and drag. So what I'm doing here is I'm following this initial drag, but I know that he's going to see me with that drag, and he's going to think he has the underneath. What he really should have done is pass it to that on the right hash there, that receiver, but he's going to throw it to this second drag coming to the right. So what I do, as you see, I'm already turning, and again, I'm rounding it. As you see, rounded that right there, because if I were to just cut the stick straight down to the right, he would have had to break down and turn. It would have been too late. The receiver would have caught the ball. Since I round my turn, I'm already ahead of him now, which is fraud, because look at this. This shouldn't even happen. We're pretty much like, my back is turned to him right there. He's already running forward. I'm turning, right? But that's why you round your turns. He should beat me to pretty much to the hash. He should beat me to the ball. But since I'm rounding my turn, I get a boost of acceleration. And look, I'm already ahead of him. The quarterback's already throwing the ball, and this is where he sees me, and he's like, oh, I just messed up. And I just come downhill on the ball. I don't move laterally with him. Like I said, you don't move laterally with the receiver. You want to come downhill on it, press triangle to play the ball, and that's a pick. So let me just play that all in full motion one time. Pick. Alright, so on this play right here, I'm doing something a little bit different. So let me see if I can show y'all the play I'm using. Yeah, so right here, as you see, I'm using Anthony Barr, and I'm playing the flat. I'm not even playing the middle of the field, which honestly you shouldn't do. You should always play probably the middle of the field. But I knew the concept he was running, and I knew he wanted to hit the outside flat. So I'm going to use the hard flat here. And what I do is pretty much I just bait him into this right here. So I stay on the inside, and I know, as you see on the right side there, he has a little vertical route. So he's doing like a little wheel. The tight end's doing like a little kind of wheel route. So I'm gonna stay with the inside until he looks like he has that vert open, and then boom, I'm gonna come downhill on it, and that's a pick. So like I said, it's all about just knowing what your guy's running. It's all about knowing your opponent. You're not gonna get a user lurk on like the first drive, you know what I mean, unless the guy's bad, you know what I mean. If you're playing against a decent opponent, you're not gonna get a user lurk on the first drive. But once you adapt to what he's doing and you learn what he's doing, then you'll get your lurks up. So let me show y'all another one right here. And I don't even know what clips these are. I just know I have a bunch of user lurks saved. So I'm sending an all-out blitz. So we got cover 4 in the back, and I'm sending all dudes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm bluffing the blitz. I'm taking that first step up. I'm making contact with the guard just so that one of my outside guys could get free, and then I'm dropping back in covey and hopefully stealing off one of those short routes, because it's a cover 4. The DBs are gonna cover everything deep, and I'm blitzing. So he doesn't have time to throw. He only has time for a quick check down. So this is where I make majority of my user picks, to be honest, on a play like this where I'm sending the heat and I'm just watching the quick hit. So as you see, I send for like, you know, 2 steps, and then I bounce out. Right here I see it's pretty much man aligned, you know what I mean. The corner on the left has Tyreek, the safety Sean Taylor there has Antonio Brown, the corner on the right has number 80, and the safety here on the right, my strong safety, is a little bit far away from number 80. I feel like he could get that pass off. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of going to the left, since I see that's covered, I'm gonna gun over to that tight end, and I'm gonna grab that pick right there. So as you see, yeah, I just run over, give me that ball, and that's easy money. And there's nothing he could do about that, because he's seen, it's not like it's a different type of lurk where you have to, you know, run with one route and then come back to the other route to steal it, because he doesn't have any time. Look at the outside linebacker here. He's about to get sacked. He has to get the ball off, or he's going to take the sack. So he's going to try to force this pass, and I'm going to just grab that with Anthony Barr. Do I return this? Do I return this? Hey! Oh, nice. So this is the last one I'll show y'all. This is another great play. This is a little bit of everything. This is a little bit of all the tips I've covered. So I got Anthony Barr here, and I'm running with this drag route. So I'm running with this drag route right there. Once I get to this point right here, and I see we got the tight end on the in breaker, and I see that I have 2 zones over there. Not only do I have this linebacker right beside me, but I have a flat out there as well. That drag will get covered up, so I'm not worried about that. So I let go of the drag, and I gotta get back in my zone. I can't leave my zone because that in route would be wide open. So what do? I round it back. I don't cut. I don't just move my stick straight to the left, because then I won't be able to get there in time. I round it up, I run with the tight end, and boom, that ball's mine. Pitch it back, Telvin Smith, go get that touchdown for me, dog. Look at this sticky. And I'm sticky. Hey, if y'all want to learn how to get sticky, let me know. I can make a video for that too, man. But I'm telling y'all, I'm really different. User God, lurk Jesus, whatever you want to call me, I do this, you know what I mean? Huh. This play got me a little hype right here. Woo, I forgot about this play. I forgot about the pitch. This was so clean, bro. This was so clean. Pitch it back to Telvin Smith, go get me that touchdown. Look at this juke. Hey! Damn. Alright, y'all, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps a lot. Go get me some user lurks. Yo, if you follow me on Twitter, my Twitter's on the screen at @Teus_. When you get a user lurk, save that video clip, show me, send that to me on Twitter. I gotta see y'all just strive for greatness. Alright, go win your Super Bowls with this, man. Thank you for watching. It's your boy TeyTheGod. If you're not already subbed, make sure you do that. Hit that notification button. Join notification squad. Never miss a video. Thank you for watching. It's your boy TeyTheGod. I'm out. Peace.
I'm just trying to run through a check. Soon as you get a necklace, they be aiming for your neck. Half of these men